Oh, I pressed quit. Fuck. I did not mean to do that. Sorry. Let me check that everything is working real quick. Okay, it's working. Boop. Yes. And my Discord. Null is back. Hi, Null. Here's the stream. Start. Okay. All right. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow.
The stream isn't working.
No.
And I don't think it's working on Twitch. No, it is on
Yeah,
Twitch.
it's working. Okay, everything's
Oh, there we
working.
go. Now it loaded.
Yeah. Final.
Oh.
Okay, do you wanna voice act?
It is 4 a.m. So we'll see how I feel.
Okay. Alright, alright, alright. But even so, it works harder than most to sign as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. Aww, that is really cute. 4 viewers! Jesus Christ, hello! I don't remember what I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest.
I'm gonna try to restart my Discord.
Oh man, okay. Okay, all. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of reason it is. Some people say the sun is just flitting around in our parts, what with the constant snow. But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. Damn, this game is gorgeous. The more I thought about things like that and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of us, none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call it a miracle. And, of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in too much credit? Too little credit, sorry! ah, but it's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake, or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. Huh? With how it is perceived, okay. That conscience needs to emerge later, as the child develops self awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So, if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. Fuck. We are social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself serves that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Damn, this is fire. Although, you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world. Duh. Ah, wait, now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self centered. I see. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured, the same way that a child would? And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. Ah, I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really, not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now isn't that fun? God, I love this already. This vast mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us, worthless insects. Oh no, oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really cute. I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, huh? Gra. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Gradze. Gradzevskaya is missing.
Gracias.
Gradzevskaya. Thank you, Noel. Hi, Noel. Welcome back.
Hi. I've been here.
What? When you say
Also on I don't know. Also on Discord, the stream is like very far behind. You might want to restart it. Not the Twitch one on this, just on Discord.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me. Uh,
Okay, now it's caught up for now. All right.
hold on. There we go. Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class.
Is
Fuck.
it still lagging?
I don't know. Maybe it's because this is a lot of strain on my laptop.
Oh, probably.
Gradzevskaya? What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally. Silence. The teacher taps your journal on the desk. Ira's parents filed their report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira or Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Wait. God, I love the art style. You really expect us to just study like normal after hearing that? Yeah. Yeah, we're sucked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate is missing. Our friend, our Iroka? I don't know what that word means. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Garen, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine, so let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. Oh, that's pretty close. That's like less than a month away. A bird flies past the window. This is so cool. Disappearance. Give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, especially... Huh? Whenever. Especially if it's a kid. Oh, there we go. Uh, oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. You're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? Hubbub? I don't know what that is. So she didn't come home. Huh?
Hubbub. It's just like
Hubbub.
a lot of people talking or making noise.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Big deal.
Mhm.
I thought wandering off was your whole thing, right? That's just. Can you pronounce it again, Null?
Hang on. I'm waiting. Oh, um, Graczewskaja?
Graczhous-Q for you. But your parents just want some attention. Like they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard of some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. You think she's in some crack house now? No way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Honestly. Hey, hey. But she's like for sure with that guy, right? The guy? You don't know? Bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude. He's like 30 or something. Oh no. Ew. You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. The conversation is ticking me off. I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm not better than them. There is a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. Gross. Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, there's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just the kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble. Always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. That's right. This wouldn't be the first time Mira left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man. I've never seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time, I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Even so, I'd never have thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute. Ira in love, forbidden love too. Wow, I'd never have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic, but she is a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of books. So perhaps she was planning to elope all along? Ugh, crap. Crap, it's all so complicated. I'm really torn on this, I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. No, it's not! That's horrifying! Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Subina. Huh? You know anything about this? No. Why would I? Well, you two were pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. We weren't. No? No, not at all. Really? Really? I thought you two were dykes. Dykes? What? They all erupted in laughter. We weren't. We didn't even talk. Vadim, you dumbass. Gratsev. Gratsevskaya. Oh, Gratsevskaya is screwing the old guy. He ain't like that. I don't know. Some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days. Oh. I don't. It's. Look at your face. Chill out, Sabina. We're just kidding. Jeez. Why are you getting so scared, anyways? You're really a lesbo or something? I'm not. They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If Ira came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she has already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom. And now she's going down the corridor, up the stairs to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right, that's it. I hear her. I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ira's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a shit. That's sorry, that's a funny expression. That's a funny expression. She's totally a lesbo. I'm not. I've never talked to her, I told you. The steps go past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Damn, this game is so good already. Well, maybe not with her, but like in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Sabina? Why is that? Huh? I don't know. I just... Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on, don't say that. What, you wanna be her boyfriend? Hey, Sabina, wanna go out with Igor? Oi! What? Come on, he's a great guy, right, Igor? You treat her right. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. I bite my tongue. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging in fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If Vera came in through the door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying those same things behind her back and to my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Vera saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning, but she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira has always had a bad attendance record, so I assume she skipped as usual. And went to see that man they talked about? Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening... Go home, Asia. Let me save! Fuck, I can't see my mouse. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kinda scared of going straight to the police, but I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be of any help, and for some reason the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. So this is probably fine, I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. Oh, freaking everyone knows that. What? Fuck. Freaking everyone knows that. There we go. But if it's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If you really run away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, ugly, ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't press off how much older that man is. I just can't. Yeah, it's wrong. She's, she's a teenager, isn't she? I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it. So that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now, it's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? No! It's not as if what I had seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy, the good irrational me will be happy, and the cold reasonable me will be happy as well. Yep. Good job, Asia, you solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better head home. Counterpoint! Counterpoint. What if, and bear with me here, what if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she's in danger. This is actually how I think as well. This is calling me out. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then why my testimony won't change a thing? It's worthless at worst. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that often Sophia being in danger and my words being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Whoa, my words being the key to saving her. Wow, yeah! That would be so amazing. And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy. But then I'd just shake my head and respond, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to. No, I gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Wait, why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Geez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home, telling your parents how happy she is with the love of your life. That's what I hope for. I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'd probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Walking, down the staircase to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Oh, a girl. There's a girl standing there right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she's expecting, so I nod a little. Um, is there a queue? A queue? To the office. Oh. Oh, oh no. I'm just waiting for someone. Ah, okay. Hey. What? You're Asia, right? Oh, yes. How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? Er? I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Um, sorry. Really? God, I love that. God, that's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names, I just don't know where other people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. This is so real. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends. But I haven't made any new ones since the day Tosia left. And gossip. Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that, but I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try to not to pay them too much attention. Wait, when I put it like that, it kind of does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate, regurgitate, huh? That idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. My name's Marina. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to say about... Fuck, Gratsevskaya? How did you know?
Yeah.
What do you mean how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report to the teachers and all. Ah, I see. For some reason, I thought they only broke the news to us, serious classmates. But it makes sense they'd at least give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means, you also know something about Ira? Yup. Um, that's great. So you talked to the teachers already? Sure did. Wow. Um, and what did you tell them? That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, Asya. The walls got ears. Oh, I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap, I'm making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Ugh, who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. Maria suddenly blocks my path. No, you won't. I'm sorry? You're not telling them anything. She gestured with her finger to the tact of its syllable. Why? Because bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. But I just can't help it, can I? We just met and I've already managed to mess everything up. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I desperately searched her face for signs of mockery, but weirdly I can't find any. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Surprised? Of course I am. No, wait, this has to be some stupid ruse. I'm going to believe this girl and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Ira told me about you. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina is being as friendly as she is considering the kind of description Ira could give. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of yours? For some reason, I never thought about her having any, at least not at school. That was really presumptu- presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as soon as classes ended. I figured you'd want to report it. Oh! I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but I got so caught up in all of those stupid rumors, it kinda slipped my mind. She knows? But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. Um, so why are you stopping me? Well, Marina looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. Huh? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still. Wait! I know it's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we settle we know with everyone, the... Quiet, you! I just said that we shouldn't talk about the stuff where adults can hear. Barna grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All of my stumbled protests sound so weak they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half my day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. That's so true. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with reason has come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. So I was right. My gut was right. Sure, I can actually know that since I'm yet to hear what Marina has to say. But this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina sew up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Marina sew up because I subconsciously wished for something, for anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnats is a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path, that's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs, to the lobby, to the coat room. I don't resist anymore. Marina drags me along, and I can feel my doubt turning to excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. The whole wide world wants me to know. Let me save. Holy fuck, I love the world and everything in it. The stream can see my mouse, but I can't see it? That's weird. Uh, what the hell is your problem? Everyone is looking from Ira to Karen to the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. Uh, huh? Jaxhous-Q, the fuck? It's insane. Somebody call the teacher. Not paying any mind to the commotion that has filled the classroom, Ira storms towards Karen. Her face is contorted with rage. Before he can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. I hastily grab onto it. Read that again and I'll kick your teeth in. Huh? Are you nuts? Ira doesn't respond. For seconds it just glares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. The classmates who were caught up in a laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. They scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag, then heads towards the door. Crazy bitch! She ignores him. Ah! Jaxhous-Q, where are you going? Bump. Hey! Ira forcefully pushes past the teacher. You... Jaxhous-Q! What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her throat falls on deaf ears. Everyone knew Jaxhous-Q. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. Ira had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call it someone like her a problem child. Her parents got a lot of flack for that. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. There's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. You're lucky to be here, to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to goods people in the neighboring towns can't even dream of. Few get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. So when someone like Ira appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on the community that's meant to be spotless. Like a weed that's sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. I'm struggling. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible, that is, on Ira's parents. And questions begin to arise. Why is Jaxhous-Q's daughter behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They've been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum in raising their own child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ira threw the chair at Karen. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun, and it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was hoping to write a little in the library once school was done, but my bag slipped and all of the contents scattered on the floor. Of course they would get curious about it. Everything okay? Of course they'd want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions, nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Kira somehow. She rarely shows up to school, and even when she does, she can just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that, and also I was really scared. Ira has never as much as looked at me. Even when she last out with Garen, it was like I weren't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson. I think it was math. I came in through the door, and there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh, hi. Ira shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. Hold on, okay. So I can't see my Steam notifications, that's good. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. So I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. It's not like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks. In theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? Assuming she did all of it for me. That would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait! Huh? I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just stumbled out of a toilet stall? What? Ah, she raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I'd just gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. Whatever. No, wait, please. I took a step towards her and she jolted away like I were a leaper. I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped to my mind. What? What the hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. When you started smoking there right by the window, I thought, weren't you cold like that? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. Ah, thought so. Anything else? No. I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Garen read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you. Huh? Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down at the tiled floor. I knew that was the case. Of course. It's not like I was hoping you had something to defend my honor or anything of that sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? I stood there, dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear it right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she likes it? Ira likes my poetry? Ira Jaxhous-Q? The bell rang and snapped me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. The mid-sec sad. Everything's good. Okay. Right. I needed to get back to the classroom. I doubted Ira was going to be at the next lesson. I washed my hands from nothing in particular. This is so sweet. And then she went missing. Hold on. Week passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then I went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Huh? My notebook. left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Oh, Subina. We borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you? He lifts a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no. I forgot I left that in there. No, it's just a drawing. Yeah, you sure? It really looks like if you were pretty. It's not me. Whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joke around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did, and she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head, not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how fun it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now, but... Ah, Ira just walked past me in the corridor. Not even a nod, not even a look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in a crowd, but... No, it's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoken louder. Even though it took all of my courage just to muster that much. Even though I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, madam. What? Um, remember when I gave you 50 kopecks? Can I have it back? 50 kopecks? When was that again? Last Friday? Jesus, you remember things like that? Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to someone else. No, it was you. Jeez, I don't freaking know. It's half a rebel, Subina. Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. You probably just lost it or something. My eyes keep snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mock him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. Maybe he really did forget. Who knows? Oh, he didn't forget. I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not exactly starving. Lately I've been eating too much junk anyway. Yeah, maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That would be nice. Asia, don't you use makeup? You don't use makeup at all, right? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed it last year. Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it. Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not jogging along with the guys. I think one of them likes Vadim. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. Yep, they are teenagers. 14. Same thing. You gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion. Well, I'm not really... Hey, how about we help you out? Eh? Yeah, just some light makeup. You'll see what it's like. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Uh, um, alright, but... Yay, come here then. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with a goal to make someone feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Ira to appear and interrupt them or to scream at them, or to punish them, or anything. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run out to the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need any teacher seeing me like that. At least the toilet's closed, so I can wash this mess off quickly. But I should really stop falling for these pranks, but... Ah! Sorry. I lift my face up without thinking. Oh no. Ugh, the hell? Ira jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God. I can't have her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Huh? I ran past her. Run. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash it off. Poor baby. After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ira's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much, and in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held on to the faint hope that Ira pitied me, that she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? Her lasting out at the classmates she found annoying, one who just so happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her telling me she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Oi. Hmm? 3 coins clink against my desk. 20, 20, 10. So he remembered? There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. Everyone around her ups and snickers. Hey, you're a Z.A.T.O. You free later? Very funny. Oh, please, Subina, get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. That's right. You're doing us all a disservice. Think of your classmates for once. I hate these people. I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it, as if I didn't have it good enough before, as if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. Getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid I can't help but laugh. But it's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit to, but better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with Ira for what they were, brief and wonderful moments. I could reminisce fondly about the one time I the so lucked out and saw Karen all scared and confused. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that, because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in some way, is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit in its own. Oh, of its own. Okay. It's something I should learn to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with up until now, until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades. The teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right. I've got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with, even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this. I have all of this right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. So why did I act as if that weren't enough? You idiot! What? Why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? I'm so... Ira looks like she's going to slap me, but instead swings her boot against the snow hill. She then turns her back to me and starts roughly swiping clumps of snow stuck to my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice comes out quicker than expected. Ira, how did you know I was here? It doesn't matter. I heard that asshole Garen giggling about it. Can you stand? Yeah. I clumsily get up, my limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally. But there was nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance, and my legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Ira. Her face is... The word concern flashed in my head, but I've already learned I'm not good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't, but the question escapes before it manages to cut myself short. Before I manage. So why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you Garen was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say that out loud, I realize I messed up. I really did. Now she's going to punch me. You're going to punch me for real. She's going to punch me and then never speak to me again. I don't even say sorry, just brace myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. I've earned it. No, not really. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah, you pissed me off. And you pissed me off too. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believed that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot what I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? I stare at that shriveled up piece of paper and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me. You wanna burn it? Huh? I have matches. Oh, no thanks. It's wet anyway. I fold the letter and shove it into my pocket. It will get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession in the end. Those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real. I met Ira today. Ira came. After all these weeks of praying, Ira came. Thank you. I smile at her. Even after I said I had come to terms with it, no, right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had. That small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. Flustered. Ira's flustered. Is he flustered? Really? That's cute. That's so cute. Huh? What's with you? Oh, right. I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry, I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. What? Already? Ira gives me a quick once-over. You take care. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. We wave at each other and I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. It feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No, change my mind. I run back. Crap, my legs are still so stiff. I turned the same corner Ira passed not even a minute ago, and she's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Why does she always live in such a rush? I fucking love this game, dude. It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home, day after day. Sometimes my classmates joke around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me none of your business if I did, and she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Wait, did I accidentally load a save point instead of... Uh, it's okay. I did it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how fun it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it, again and again. Walking and walking, praying and praying. Oh, this is new. Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? Ugh, this bitch. Nobody saw Ira enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. Uh-huh. And she caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen there if I knew she'd see me like that. Though choosing truth when playing with disguise, I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but I got what was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as I did so, I kept begging, whistling as hard as I could for Ira to appear, until she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, only Garen doesn't. Move. Nah, what's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, are you serious? Come on, have some fun for a change. Look, Sabina's having fun, right, Sabina? Please don't look. Yes. See? Ira doesn't flinch. Out of my way! Or what? Gonna throw a chair at me? To everyone's surprise, Ira calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Garen lets out an awkward chuckle. What, got a grenade in there or something? She looks at him. Swiss. Whoa! Garen jumps back, bumping into another student. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the hell? You... Oh... Something silvery shines in Ira's hand. It's bow compass. Is that... Are you serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into tears. Psycho, nutcase, crazy bitch. Ira lowers the compass and makes her way to the desk, looking unbothered. It's just like the last time. Ira saves me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers. No, most people would think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated, and I'm getting some really silly thoughts. The 2 times when Ira last outed Garen were the 2 times I saw him laughing at my expense. That can be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. I... Yes, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only I didn't do anything, really. If only Ira didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then, and I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment, I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything that I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. Huh? Null, everything okay? Okay.
I
So,
am probably gonna head to bed.
okay. Good night. Jesus Christ, it's been an hour. I think I'm gonna end it here too. After this scene, I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street and the courtyards, at the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into, but it was as if Ira spent all of her free time at home, which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day. No, I really doubt that. The other, more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Vera could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa! But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. Ah! My breath halted. Oh, hey. Hi! The vents near the Research Institute expel hot air. Nobody really goes here, aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never run into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, and that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ira here of all places? Again? Hmm? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here? What? Oh, no! I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yes? Okay. Ira gives me an incredulous look. Do you, like, smoke? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Ah, yes, I know that. You wanna try then? What? Smoking? Mm-hmm. No, thank you. Okay. Cis rugs. But, awkward start. I can't let it end here. I need to just... And what about you, Ira? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at the institute? Yeah, something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh, oh, you bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet. Eh? I mean, it's really nice you look out for your mom. It's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about your family, the fact that you still goes out of your way like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents has never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would, but Ira's different. She wouldn't do something just because he was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Crap, that proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave starve off the minute I have to come home, Ira is cooking, packing lunch, and carrying to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard, but it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No, she only said her mom forgets her lunches sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Why did everything turn red? Ira walked back into the building. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. It's pretty. No, it's not late, but. Well, where's my mouse? I can't see my mouse, so I'm having trouble saving. Oh, there it is. Damn, this game is good. Whew, okay. Thank you so much for joining me through this. This game is an absolute gem. Um, I did not expect to stumble into something so nice. And also so heavy. It makes my heart feel heavy. That's what I mean. um, Jesus fuck, this game was so good, or is so good because I'm not done with it yet. Thank you for sticking around. Bye bye. Take care and have a good night or day or whatever part of the day it is for you. See you. Bye.